Welcome to the Mighty Fun Quest. Today we're going to be talking about Nintendo Power, the wonderful world of Nintendo Power magazines. So today's video, I'm not really going to be talking about my personal collection. Even though it's big, I don't have a full set, or I don't think it's big enough for me to really go over. Maybe one day, I want to go over how I left an impression on Nintendo Power. But first, let's just talk about it a quick second. So Nintendo Power, I love this issue right here, has something that's always captured my heart for video games. I always love reading the reviews, looking at older magazines, kind of getting an idea of what their mindset was when they were playing them, and what they were thinking about games that weren't released yet. I think it's kind of like a time capsule, and I just love going through it. I also love just finding new video games this way. Again, I don't just collect old Nintendo Power, I collect Nintendo Power of all different eras, and when I was collecting it as a kid, I was collecting from GameCube to Wii U, so I was collecting during that time frame. So again, Nintendo Power, I think everyone knows what these kind of magazines are. You get a bunch of Nintendo news, you get people talking about Nintendo. Look at this, you open up the first page and it's Pokemon Gold and Silver. Damn, that's awesome. And then, look at this, Mario Tennis. And in this Nintendo Power magazine I got is whoa. The Mario Tennis poster. How fucking cool. Imagine, I want to rip it out just for this. Just to set it up and put it right there. Look how fucking awesome that art is. I would love a full-size poster of that. Other things, again, you go from, older to, Super Nintendo. We got Donkey Kong Country. It's just the art. The art is amazing to, be able to read through it and check out, again, different games. We got yourself, Final Fantasy, Earthworm Jim. I don't know if this one has the poster in it still. Every issue came with a poster. I don't think this one still has it. No. Oh no. This page is just ripped out of it. I was like, this is the poster. No. And again, sometimes they get old, right? So it's totally fine. But also the advertisement on this is just, it's great. Nintendo Powers is something special. And sadly, as time goes on, as we get more into the digital age, and it's not a bad thing that we're progressing as human beings and getting into the realm, Nintendo Power did have to say goodbye. And this is their last issue, and they said, goodbye, everybody. We're not making Nintendo Powers anymore. Apparently there's a podcast. I'm not really following it online super heavily. I don't know. When the magazine is done, I guess it's done. And it's too bad because, some reason I always think that there's a Nintendo Power magazine for the Nintendo Switch. But there isn't. They literally talked about the Wii U and the upcoming events of the Wii U happening, and talking about the games that the Wii U's are going to be launching with, and that was it. And they kind of ended right when that Wii U was starting up. I do love this issue because in the back they talk about Tank, and Tank is a game I never actually picked up for the Wii U. I almost did, and I didn't, and I fucking kicked myself in the ass for this, because one day I'll get Tank for the Wii U. Now about the title of the video, how I left an impression on Nintendo Power. May 2009, issue 241, in the questions and answers section, my question's in here. Now a little bit of backstory. I was young, and I really wanted to get into Nintendo Power magazine, and I was trying to figure out, I want to ask questions. I asked some questions that were more relevant to what I wanted to ask about Nintendo Power or about upcoming games, and I found that after time and time again getting the newest magazine, I wasn't there. My questions weren't there. I never heard a response from Nintendo Power. So this is when I cracked. And I started like, what can I say? What can I say to get them to read it? And be like, this is a good thing. Like this is like something we can use to talk about. Like, I wanted something for them to like see it so they will be able to publish it and use it. Okay, let me read it. Let me read it to you. Is it cringy? Is it a little awkward? Absolutely. But okay, oh, also before I read this, I'm sorry. Another thing about this, I bought this issue and I didn't even know I was in it. I bought it, and it was not until like 3 months, 4 months afterwards. You know, you get a magazine, you don't read it, you know, the whole thing. At least I don't. I kind of skim through certain areas, and I don't know why, but I skimmed through the questions and answers for this one. Maybe because it was my lost hope of thinking I'm ever going to be in it. And one day I sat on my dad's red chair, just reading through it, just taking a look, and I went to the questions and answers and went, holy shit. They fucking published it! Okay, so it's called, look at this. This is all me. This huge part right here. I get this whole picture. This picture right here was put here just for me. Alright. Howling Mad. What is with the werewolves? Oh, this is gonna get good. This is my question, by the way. First Link turned into one, and now Sonic does too? Who's next? Mario, Kirby, Samus, or Yoshi? Developers should stay away from the werewolf idea and try to keep characters the same as they were in the old days, when they were cooler. Like Wario used to be Mario's evil doppelganger, but now he's just a farting guy on a motorcycle. That's it. They fucking publish it. I was trying to think of anything, and I was like, maybe if I just like, I kind of like Gods of the Angry Video Game Nerd to give me ideas to be like, I'm gonna be angry about something kind of stupid. And I fucking was angry, which I wasn't, but I was angry about Link and Sonic turning into werewolves. And I was like, this is the idea. And then I can use Wario on top of that, being, you know, like the 40 dude, when he's supposed to be like Mario's doppelganger. And it fucking got them. My response back was, Link turns into a regular wolf in Twilight Princess, not a werewolf. So your assertion that we're in the midst of some kind of werewolf movement doesn't hold up. But to your large point, I'd argue that same characters have changed for the better over time. It comes down to how well each character is handled. And if a farting while riding a motorcycle is wrong, I don't want to be right. I fucking left an impression. I left an impression right here. I get my own picture. And it, look, there's even a bar at the bottom. Should classic characters evolve, stay the same, or become werewolves? Oh my god, it's so amazing. I like to look at it once in a while, just feel like I did that. And again, when I was a kid, I didn't really care about the werewolf thing. I honestly like Sonic and the Werehog when I played it a little bit as a kid, but I also really loved Twilight Princess. Holy shit, did I love Twilight Princess. It was so good when I played it. And I still love it today. Sonic and the Werehog, I haven't gone back to. Maybe one of these days I'll get back to it and try it out again. But right here. So if you ever see this magazine sitting on the shelf at your game store, thrift shop, or even just online, just remember, you just watched a video where a guy I got my question answered. I feel like I should frame this one. I should get like a nice frame and be like, that's mine. I'm in this one. Seriously, I don't know. I always get stoked about it, and it's a story I like to tell. I like to tell people the story. I think it's just fun, it's interesting, and I'm literally in the Nintendo Power, which, by the way, it's awesome that the title cover is Silent Hill. I think that's also really cool, but it is just such a cool memory, and I just remember that fucking moment where it was like, holy shit, they actually published it. They did it. One of my crazy questions, because I was like trying to think of anything to get in there. I think it's just a really cool piece of gaming history that I have in my gaming collection that I could be a part of. And that's really cool. I think it's awesome, and I think that's the cool thing about gaming. It's just doing those little things that just brighten your day, and it's just super exciting, and I just have so much fun, and these are kind of like times where I'm like, I wish Nintendo Power was back. I know it won't ever be the same, and it'll never come back, but it's just like those kind of moments in life. It's just like so sweet. I'll see you guys in the next episode of the Mighty Fun Quest. Have a lovely one, and I'll see you again soon. Peace.